are we gonna need?
A pencil, some colors, and an eraser.
You can use art pencils. You can use number 2 pencil. And I always say that it's important to, when you're drawing with pencil, to draw lightly so that you can erase easier. All right, we will begin by drawing 2 long vertical lines to make the trunk of our tree. And then after we have that, we will start with the head of the snake by creating a diagonal line. This is going to be very organic. And we'll make a little oval for the head. Square off the nose and mouth area to try and give it a more boxy shape up front, and give it an eye, almost like an eye line, a little bit of a brow just above the initial line that we wrote. It's starting to look almost like a thumb. Just above the head of the snake, we're going to give another part of that snake's body, giving it a little bit of a curvy line all the way up into the tree. There I will erase the tree off of the neck of the snake so that we know that that part of the snake is in front of the tree. And just below the snake's neck, we are going to add a curvy line that crosses right in front of the tree. Looks like a necklace or the top of a shirt on a person's neck when you're drawing that. And then on the opposite side of the tree, just above that line, we're going to draw a curvy line that goes back across and almost parallels that initial line, curvy line that we drew. Then I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to erase the tree lines that will cover that so that it looks like that this is part of the body in front of the tree. On that same right side, I'm going to do another smaller line, curvy line that comes around that side of the tree. And then I'm going to bring it up kind of in almost like an up curve and then back around and down again. Now on this other side, on the left side, I'm going to kind of round that around and almost all the way down. And the same thing on the inside. I want to line that up with the inside, the outside of the tree. It makes it look like a teardrop or a water drop. Go, you know. Looks like a sideways U or the letter C, kind of squishy, almost like graffiti. This is still the midsection of the snake, so we're going to keep going. And I like to use a kneadable eraser, so I'm going to erase those tree lines again so that this again looks like part of the snake's body that is in front of the tree. I'm going to extend my tree down a little. I didn't make it long enough, and I'm making a pretty big, long snake here. So Luke and I are talking about this, and we want to show a little bit of the tree, so we're going to start just under that and make another little curvy line just outside, a little bit thinner because we're getting to the end of our snake. We're going to come around. It almost looks like just almost like a long oval, squished down oval. And then we're going to go back to the left-hand side and do the same thing and add in the tail piece so that we can finish. We're going to go back again and erase those tree lines that are in front. And we want to show this snake as it looks like it's wrapped around this tree. So I realized I just need to go back up and connect the neck to the body by making a curvy line across the top. And just remember, if you're looking at a picture or the real thing, just draw the lines that you see. It's kind of the best way to work it. So you'll notice that I'm going to add some triangular organic type shapes on the snake's body, and those are going to be the lighter areas of this snake. I will add some vertical lines that show tree bark. Luke and I are going to continue to add details. You may pause as you need. We're going to use cross hatching, shading, blending stumps, and all kinds of things. If we make a mistake and we like it, we'll call it a happy mistake and keep going. If we make one we don't like, we'll use our eraser and keep working on it. Luke has decided to add color to his snake, so he is an emerald tree snake, which are green. So he's going to be coloring his tree and his snake using colored pencils, while I continue to just use regular pencils and a blending stump to get the colors that I need. In addition to a blending stump, I like to use a kneadable eraser because it gives me a nice fine point eraser. Lots of fun. Remember? All right.
Well, our time is up. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope yours looks great.
We hope you enjoyed our drawing with us. Now we have this nice, colorful, beautiful tree boa and one in pencil.